Hey guys, so it has been quite some time since I have done a video. I'd be lying if I said I was not completely fucking uncomfortable right now and crawling in my skin. But you have to get uncomfortable or you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable, whatever the fuck that is. Here we are. So I've been having an idea for a while. I have a bunch of ideas. I feel like I just keep fucking throwing spaghetti at the wall and nothing's really sticking. Um, with that being said, I saw something yesterday from somebody that I truly admire, and that really helped me out on my professional side when I worked in the recovery field. And this idea that I've been having, um, I just keep making excuses, and more than any of it is I'm just, I'm not ready to do it. A lot of it has been my mental. I'm not even gonna try to fucking sugarcoat it. Like, life is crazy. We all know it. We're all struggling in so many different ways. For me, I am a caregiver of my adult special needs son. He functions at about a year-old level, nonverbal, in diapers. And behaviorally, it is, one moment to the next, you have no idea what's going to happen. With that being said, just hit 5 years sober. So blessed to do that journey with my husband. I will tell you, if it wasn't for us being sober and the stress of raising a special needs son, life would be very different if we did not get sober, if I even had air in my breath. So, air in my lungs. Yeah. See, my brain, it's like I short fucking circuit because I'm not used to peopling, right? Like I am stuck in my house and I'm caring for Destin, which I'm so blessed to do. I'm not going to get into the system right now, but like the exhaustion and the fucking amount of tears that I've been crying over just trying to maintain services and provide for my family while I am, you know, providing the 24/7 support for an severely, profoundly intellectually disabled son. So I'm not going to get into all of that. That'll be something else. But the idea that I finally told myself that I just got to fucking do it, right? And so I guess here it is, better time than any. Welcome to Coffee with Donuts. My name is Donette, for those who might not know. Um, I gotta get a sip of this. Hold on. Oof. So, I think I'm going to do coffee with donut. I am not going to make a commitment to every day. I don't have that. I never know how Destin's going to sleep. Last night he was up until 1:30. After he finally fell asleep, I slept like complete dog shit. With that being said, a couple days ago, I've just really, really been struggling with Groundhog Day. And so I came up with something the other day that I'm hoping will help me get out of Groundhog Day. But there's a real easy side of that. Like, if nobody knows, then my accountability, like, I can just not do it because I feel like shit or whatever the case may be. Also, with that being said, I live with ankylosing spondylitis, which is an arthritis disease, autoimmune disease, and um, it's fucking terrible. It's terrible. So whether it's pain or the fatigue or both, and then the constant burnout of caregiving and add it to that, and some days it's just really a struggle. And then you add the Groundhog Day on top of that, and shit just gets wonky. So I came up with an idea. It is my nose is running because I think I'm getting sick. This weather is terrible, which doesn't help my arthritis. So the other day I came up with a jar. Everyone does this, not everyone, but most people know of the self-affirmation jar. I did this jar for my Groundhog Day, and it has different activities to do. Some of them I might have to modify. I started this 2 days ago. I was going to document it and, start my whole like morning jar thing. And the last 2 days have just been fucking terrible, to be honest with you. But I still did it because I wanted to do it. The first one I picked was absolutely perfect, and it was write a letter to your future self. I recommend that. That was that was powerful. So I'm going to keep that to myself, not reading the letter. However, yesterday I pick a recipe off of Pinterest. For those who don't know, I love cooking, but again, depending on the day or the finances, cooking isn't always as fancy as it could be. So yesterday I picked a Marry Me cabbage pasta. Fucking phenomenal. Added some sauteed chicken, and my two men tore it up. So, I will post that in the comments because the fucking recipe was phenomenal. But with that being said, today is day 3. Here's my jar. We already have a long fucking video, so I'm gonna get to this, okay? Stretch for 10 minutes. All right. I actually do that quite often with my ankylosing spondylitis. I stretch quite a bit. So again, I think I need to fluff the jar up a little bit, make it a little bit more realistic for me. So let's try another one. Hair mask or a deep conditioner? You know what? That's fucking perfect because I just splurged and I spent a whole $30 on myself to get this new curling iron because I don't know how to curl my hair. I'm 40 years old. You hand me a fucking curling iron, I don't know what to do with it. So I got this wand. It seems dummy proof. I'll let you know. With that being said, I get to do a hair mask today, do a little bit of self-care. I'm going to get a little more into this jar as we go. This is a really long fucking video. It was not supposed to be like this. So I'm going to cut that. And we'll get back to each other soon. I appreciate you watching if you've watched this long. Again, it wasn't meant to be a long video, but I had to do a little intro. So hopefully tomorrow morning I will be back with coffee with donut. Oh, you can have the coffee so. And here's a jar. I would love to get some ideas to put in here. So if you have little ideas that can help me get the fuck out of Groundhog Day, I really appreciate it. Soul Tribe, my love to you always.